That's 1, 2, 3. We're working out. I see it moving. Okay. Y'all sound that.
Oh, yeah, gonna cut that up, Kane. All right, so. Yeah, I'm like, we got, you know what? We might have to jump. We got about 4 or 5 minutes of dead time when I air this. I can edit it. All right, so you got to edit it too. I'm saying that to say, welcome back to the Red Room. We've already made introductions, so guess what we ain't gonna do? That
no
again.
more introductions.
Yeah, we done with the intros. These my people. They with me. They cool like me. Everybody raise your hand. If you want to introduce yourself when you get ready to speak for your first time, please do. Also, we do have social media, so at the end of the podcast, we'll also give out our social media. So tonight, our conversation is about the consequences of choices in love and relationships. And those consequences of choices, when I say that, I mean the decisions you make that either enhance your relationship or make you lose your relationship. Make you love a person or no longer like a person, or even no longer love that person that you loved, right? So, and when I say that, I mean you can love and not like somebody. It's happened.
Yes, we can.
At least once, strongly.
Yes, we can. Trust me.
So, with the consequences of choices, when it comes to relationships, how big of an effect, or have you ever made a choice in your relationship that either cost your relationship or enhanced your relationship? And what does that look like? And I'm honest, I'll go first because I've been there. So if that's what needs to happen, I can honestly say I don't mind speaking on it. All right. So it was Wednesday night. Okay. But no, seriously. So in my last relationship, we were ethically non-monogamous. So we were non-monogamous. So our relationship style was she could do what she wanted to do, I could do what I want to do. We took her home. We loved each other. So one of the things we always had, and I always messed it up, would be I had to be home before the sun came up. That was literally one of my, before the sun came up, you got to be there. And I was not good at making that sun. I didn't make it several times, and I understood the consequence. And each time I didn't make the sun, I saw my relationship chip away. Every time. And I'm like, you know what, I'm thinking, shit, it'll be better later. I'll get this figured out. I'll get it figured out, but I'm out hanging out, having a good time. Before you know it, what time? I'm like, what the sun doing now? It's only 3 a.m. No, it's 7:48. So, yeah, sometimes it gets specific when you see that time. So that was one of the choices I used to make, and I understand now how detrimental that was to my relationship, because that was her rule. Hey, just beat the sun. It's been times I done damn near threw myself in the house right in the first rate. I was tossing myself in the house. I made it, and I thought I did good, which really I should have been home 2-3 hours early. So that was one of and that, once again, I think that was one of the factors that caused that relationship for me, and it was because she had drew her line and said I can't do this part no more, and I'm like, oh no, that's cool, just one more time. And she was out of one more times, right?
Yeah, we had to one more time. Just trust me, I didn't have the same issue. You know, my last past relationship, it wasn't before the sun came up. It was like, hey, don't talk to nobody I know. I don't know who the fuck you know.
This man, you knew who she knew. You knew who she knew.
No, really, I didn't, because basically, in our lifestyle and that we live, she's a promoter. I promote a lot. We know a lot of fucking different people.
You know, we cussing in the first 8 minutes.
Oh, my bad. Shit, my bad.
It's
over. Yeah. But anyway, but nah, she knew a lot of people. I knew a lot of people, and she's like, hey, don't talk to nobody I know. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'll go out and try to talk to somebody that she didn't know. It ended up somebody who she worked with. I didn't know she worked with her.
No. How do you just try? Hey, before we get started,
hold on.
Do you work with my ex?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Was it If it's an open monogamous, non-monogamous
No.
relationship,
When
why
your
can you?
person work, and then if you know where that person
I don't-
work, then you know they work together.
No,
You
not really, because basically I met the chick online.
online.
I met the chick online, and she just happened to work with her. I didn't know she worked at the same, not the same job, but in the same facility where she knew her. So basically, I didn't know.
Is the company the same?
No, the company wasn't the same.
Okay.
The company was not the same. It was not the same. We did not know. Me looking at her, I did not know her from nobody, because basically I knew everybody she knew. Most people she knew. She knew everybody I knew. So basically I thought this was somebody new.
Okay.
No.
That, first of all, that made
No sense.
no sense to me whatsoever. But I mean, so that threw me off at that point. I think I see Kane's point. He
I
mentioned
don't.
somebody that was in the same vicinity as this lady that she knew. They knew each other, whether they were good friends or they knew each other in
I didn't
passing.
know they was good friends. I didn't know they knew each other.
Yeah, I got it. My bad, bro. And he listen. If you watching the show tonight, he didn't know y'all knew each other. He 100% didn't know.
Freeze.
Hey, Sandra Omar, what it is?
If
King
the-
Earl.
If the rule was don't talk to nobody I know, when you initially meet them, you need to do that said investigation of where do you work, who do you know, before I proceed down this road,
But-
to avoid that conversation.
No, hold on. But most of the time you don't get to do that, because basically when you meet them, be like, hey, how you doing? Boop, 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 boop. You talking to them, then they might say something back to you, but then they go say something to your chick, be like, hey, you know your man just talked to me.
Whoa.
When
When you was whoop de wooing, you should have asked the question.
No, see, that's my thing.
But the question's not.
That's probably why she said don't talk to somebody she know, because sometimes women are conniving. So they might see her. She might have been the best promoter in the city. She might have been on her shit, and women won't know that she's with you. So they're going to seek you out just to make her upset or have the one up on her. So she probably said that just to make sure. And that person probably knew, like, if she went back to your girl, she knew you before she even talked to you. If she went back to your girl just like that, she knew exactly what the hell she knew exactly what the world she was doing.
Yeah, she
knew.
knew who I was. No, for real. She probably knew who I was before I talked to her.
Yep.
But I didn't know who she was. I was just like, hey, I just saw her. I talked to her. Hey, how you doing? You know, you look cute. Boop, boop, boop. And then she was like, hey, you know your man trying to talk to me. Type deal.
That's okay. She did you dirty. She just straight, just no reason did you dirty.
Let me
bro.
ask this question,
so-
because see, this is what I've also run into as well.
Okay, so
Is
stop
when
it.
you start to talk to women, whether they're online, in person, or wherever.
Yeah, whatever.
If you know you're in a situation or relationship or partnership, or however y'all classify it, do you say that in the beginning as soon as you start talking to her? Because if you don't, that's on you.
Okay, hold on. But if you don't have a chance to say that, if all I say is, hey, how you doing?
That's not what you said. You said, I said, hey, how
Okay.
you doing? Whoop, the whoop, whoop. When we got the whoop, the whoop should have
So
been,
real quick,
hey,
okay.
you know I got a woman.
Hey, real quick. Hang on. Before it becomes a conversation that y'all can have in the car on the way home. Cause yeah, y'all know each other like that. Y'all ride, we ride together. So yeah, we had that to have. But before we go any further, I want the room to know, and also the people to know, the viewers to know, that you have a mix of people here. So you have some people that are swingers, some people that are non-monogamous. This brother here, he's poly. You have some sister here, she's living her life and getting to know herself again based on our last conversation. You know, so there's a mix of everybody in this room, right? So everybody has a viewpoint in here that I feel like, one, has to be heard, two, needs to be heard, and three, man, well, I want to hear it. Cause I'm a little bit nosy, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
For sure.
instead of say, y'all gonna tone that down a little bit. Yeah. So hold on, now stop. So with that, when it comes to consequences and choices, have you ladies experienced anything like that? And when it comes to that, how do y'all view it? And it could be either way, whether you made the choice or he made the choice or she, depending on your love style.
All right, so in my last relationship was a 5-year relationship. And when I tell y'all I was so in love, I was in love with this man. Like, literally, I thought that he can do no wrong. And when we first got together, I always knew I was non-monogamous. Right now, I'm very non-monogamous. I ain't looking to be, I ain't with that. But I always knew I was non-monogamous. But for him, I was very, very monogamous. This man was non-monogamous. This man, he was very non-monogamous at the time. And so, like, after a certain while of he wanted to, his actions, he wanted to control me, but he also wanted to do what he wanted to do. And after a while, I mean, I was all for being monogamous with him, but after a while of you keep doing the wrong thing, I never thought I'd be cheated. But I cheated so fast. I cheated so, man, I didn't regret it. I had fun about it. And he never thought that I would cheat on him. I literally had to tell him I'm cheating. Like, he never thought that I would cheat because that's how much I was in love with him. But he had hurt me so much. His actions made me want to get revenge. It didn't make me want to, he made me want to get revenge on him. So his actions had consequences. And now I just can't do it. Like, when I can't, I don't trust the man the same. Like, well, not that man. I don't trust that man the same.
But okay, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Okay, go ahead. Break it down.
Okay, hold on. Time out right now. Okay, he was not monogamous, but you was monogamous to him.
He was cheating.
Okay, he was.
Let's get it right.
There we go. I was trying to be nice. He was cheating.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to be nice.
Okay, so basically, he lied to you and said he wasn't
Yeah.
messing with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He lied and said he wasn't out there doing anything.
But he was doing everything out there.
He
So,
was-
okay,
that
so
man was having a- he was having-
that was my issue because so you said you was monogamous to him, but you not monogamous, but you want to be monogamous to him.
Well, I'm not
But
monogamous.
He's still doing what he doing.
No.
That's
He
not
was
what she
cheating.
said.
He was cheating. Moral of the story: we were supposed to be monogamous. He was cheating. So once he started cheating, I was like, "Get your
Okay,
lick
so you
back,"
went
and I
out
got
and
my
did your
lick
thing.
back.
Okay, cool.
I got my lick
cool.
back.
I get that. I get that.
She never
I get that.
said that they were monogamous together. She said she was monogamous in their situation.
True
And
that.
through her monogamy in this situation, she also wanted him to be transparent in the shit he was doing, and he wouldn't.
Okay, that's true. Okay,
Did I
true.
misunderstand?
Okay,
Misunderstand?
that's what talk.
Did I misunderstand your situation?
Yeah, that was it in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was actually it. So she was married to a dude. He was cheating. They was together 5 years. He was cheating on her, and then she made it. She stood her ground and said, "You know what? We know I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
You
cheat
do
back."
it, I do it.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what happened, and that's what can't happen. I've been there.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, but you know what? And I'm gonna tell you the mindset that a lot of men have when it comes to that. Especially when like her situation is that when she said he never thought she would cheat, is because in his mind, and it sucks to say it. It sounds horrible. That was his property, and my property won't leave my yard. Now my property do everything I said. My property won't leave my yard, and so the first time when she hopped that fence and said, "Man, this is a whole lot of good grass over here." Yeah. It kept walking that grass. You know, she was like, "Oh, this grass. I'm over here. This dry grass and all this good green grass over here."
Brown grass, and
Yeah.
it was green, tall, and nice.
But that's what happens. We as men and women do it sometimes, but men for sure we'll think our woman won't do this, our woman won't do that because I got it. She know how I am, and she know she love me so much, and blah blah blah. And So look at that. Get to look at that grass, and he doing the massages all sliding across that
Gate open. Pew, she out of there.
All right,
She
so
run out.
Danae, have you ever been in a situation like that where your guy had consequences, like where you had to, where they led to consequences? Your decisions or his decisions led to consequences.
And first of all, are you in a relationship, or are you single, or are you?
I'm single.
She's single. She's single
Are
out there.
you
Okay, I'm fucking with you.
monogamous?
I'm joking, but go ahead now.
Monogamous, non-monogamous, poly. What?
I am monogamous. I don't like to share. I'm very stingy.
Okay. I don't miss it. Boy, say they say, both fella.
Appointment all around the room.
Go ask a question, baby. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. Hey, Red Room. The Red Room loves everybody, and regardless of what your sexual
I'm a free
orientation.
spirit, but when it comes to what we doing, it's only me that gets to do what we doing. No
Okay,
one else.
all right. I respect that.
Shit.
It might be just y'all doing that.
Yeah.
he might do other things with other people.
He won't be
So
with me.
anyway, saying that to say. So your question again?
So my question again is: have you ever been put in a position where you had to have consequences, or or where there was consequences, basically, in your relationship?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like there's several times where, I dealt with relationships where I think we set our boundaries, and I feel like not everybody's understanding of boundaries.
True.
And they don't respect them. So they don't take it as disrespect when they are crossing the boundaries. So that's essentially what made me have to eliminate some of my relationships is there are consequences of their actions. They didn't see it as disrespect, but it was because it was crossing a boundary that I had set, and they were clearly just not respecting it.
So how many? Yeah. How many times do you allow someone to cross your boundaries before you're like, you know what, this isn't it? Because for me, it was 5 years. Never again would I do that dumb shit. But for me, it was 5 years that I allowed him to cross boundaries. How long would you monogamously let somebody cross your boundaries?
The person, I think, really matters because I feel like there's been times where instantly I'm like, no. And then there's times where it was years. Like, it took me 3 years sometime with this one guy. Like, he did it all. And I still was like, okay, we're going to move past that. He's transparent. He let me know we're moving forward. He knows that this is my boundary, and he's now not going to disrespect that boundary. Now it's like he disrespected it in a whole new way. Like, this ain't the way I did it. I didn't know. How is that? You said that. That ain't that. And he was very literal, very literal. So, like, it was just like.
That was some cold shit. It's cold shit. We've all pulled that move at least once. And I want to apologize on behalf of the fellas. And I'm not snitching, fellas. We know, though. We know.
Y'all know when it's not right, and y'all know y'all twist that thing to make it work for however you need to. And I promise you're going to go exceptionally literal when it works best for you.
Yes, we will, because basically we have boundaries, or you say you give a boundary. Mm-hmm. We will push that boundary, but then we'll twist that boundary because basically we're gonna go up to that boundary, but like, okay, she don't want this, but hey, so she said I can't fuck with nobody that she know.
See, that's why I knew you fucked up early. I knew you fucked up
That
early.
she know, but hey, she don't know her.
So I have a question.
And that's another boundary.
So when y'all get consequences for breaking those boundaries, why do y'all act like the most hurt people in the world? Why do y'all act like y'all don't? Why don't y'all just admit right then and there that, you know what, I was playing in your face, and I like. Why don't y'all admit that y'all were playing?
Okay, hold on.
Why do y'all have to go all
Okay,
over
hold
the
on.
world?
Hold on. Sometimes
That's easy.
really, it's easy and horrible. One,
Black men don't cheat. Earl, go home.
Thank you, Earl. I knew somebody said. I know you
That's my Earl. Boy, that's my Earl. I like you, boy.
Okay, bring it back. Bring it back.
But now, hold on. But in reality, it depends on what the consequences are and what we did, though. Because sometimes we might not realize what the fuck we did. We might not realize the as long as the variance or severity of what we did, the severity of what we did. Let's say, hey, okay, let's say y'all two friends. I can't talk to her. Okay, cool, that's fine. But I end up talking to her, and she ended up being your friend. I didn't know she was your friend.
You stuck on that shit.
And that shit is. I mean,
He did not know that was your friend.
No, he did not. He did not know that was your
That
friend.
did hurt
because
him.
real talk. Because most of the time, we don't know the severity of what we're doing while we're doing it.
Yeah, true.
That's what talk. We don't know. We have no clue.
Seriously, and I'm in agreement with that because once again, it's too. And for Keaton, there's a couple of different thought processes. One is that I got to fuck it process. Fuck it, man. Whatever happened. Whatever happened, I'm all in, right?
And I don't need weed for that.
Yeah, and so no, I don't. It's just whatever, right? So I have the fucking thought process with shit, man. This night is amazing. I ain't going no motherfucking where. I see you at 8 in the morning. Then you have the other thought process that says, well, shit. Let me think about how this is going to affect this person. Let me try to get home. And then you got the other one that says, man, let me take my ass home, man. Ain't shit happening, right? So I've done all those thought processes and then not realizing the severity of each one. But once again, they get more and more severe each time because my person says, I can't. I can't. I'm done, or I can't do this no more. And then before you know it, I'm in a relationship that she quit 6 months ago, right? So
And we don't realize.
yeah, I think we still got
we
the
don't realize
relationship.
that shit,
She
though.
been done. It's like, yeah, I'm like, hey, baby, what's up? Nothing. Like, just, okay,
Because
cool.
I can tell you,
So,
as men, most of the time, as relationships like that, 6 months, she's already gone. We don't realize she's gone yet.
But that means you
That's
weren't-
the problem.
If you didn't realize your girl was gone for 6 whole months, then that's you.
That's
I
the problem.
immediately when my friends check out. Me and her, Danae is my friend, you guys. Me and Danae fall out every single month.
Y'all talk about women emotions and men emotions.
But my
They're
thing
totally
is,
different.
That means women emotions and men emotions are different. I will give you that. But you know when your homeboy checking out, you know when your homeboy checking out, you know when all this other stuff. That's not fair. That
Oh, we
I'm
don't
not-
give a fuck if our homeboy check out.
My homeboy,
But my
I just
thing
don't fuck with him.
We
no
don't give
more.
a fuck.
But my thing
Alright,
is,
partner.
y'all recognize like how does 6 months pass and you don't know your girl is checking out? What
Okay.
are you doing to not realize?
No, I don't tell you this. How 6 months pass when we don't realize our girl checking out? Because basically our girl's not bitching about shit that we used to do.
No.
yeah, that's one.
Wait,
This
say
is
that
the-
again for me.
She not bitching about shit.
She's not bitching about shit. She's not bitching about shit.
That's the problem. If she ain't bitching about the shit that she used to, we should have recognized it. It's not on
Yeah,
her.
okay, for the
to
record,
keep
hold on.
telling us.
And for the record,
and,
ladies-
and
No, no,
reiterating
hold
on.
that,
Hold
oh,
on.
you fucking
Hold
up.
on, hold on, real quick, because goddamn.
I'm just saying.
So for the record,
We
ladies,
go in right now. We
Yeah,
go
y'all-
in.
I'm about
We
to-
go in, nigga. We go in.
basketball and love. I gotta get.
We go in right now.
this shit. But no, really, and it's not necessarily. And for in my instance, in most of the instances I see, it's not they bitching about shit. It's they just checked out.
Yeah.
So they hold on. Because y'all both ready to go in. Both y'all said, y'all took deep breaths. Both of y'all took deep breaths, right? But it's not that they bitching about shit or they used to bitch about something. They just checked out on you. So when you say, hey, man, let's go to the movies. You know what, I'm cool. Or you start doing, okay, hold on. Or the things that y'all normally used to do, hey, we watched Netflix together and watch the whole series. Y'all spend the series watching the whole series. Y'all quit doing that shit.
She don't wanna do that shit no
because
more.
She don't want to do it no more, right? But she started checking out, and it wasn't necessarily watching that. It was I'm tired of what you're doing,
Yes.
and you ain't adjusting. And then when you see her check it out, we oblivious. As men,
Yes.
most of us are oblivious.
Yes.
Man, why she show them all? Why she watching Drag Race now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was personal. I apologize. Scratch that. But I'm saying that.
That's real talk, though.
But they started doing things differently, right? And so when they started doing things differently, we don't pay attention until about 4 or 5 months in, where it's like, okay, well, hey, baby, you want to do this, and some of the things that we want to do consistently,
And she's
they
like,
no
no.
longer want to do it. Now it's like, hey, now I'm trying to force it.
Hey,
Let's go.
let's do
Hey,
it.
I bought tickets to the so-and-so. And
let's
I'm
go
doing
to it.
all the extra work. And now I feel, and now I'm at the point where now I'm feeling not appreciated, right?
your fault.
And it's strictly my fault because
Yeah.
she already done told me all the coons 4 months ago that I don't appreciate shit you doing right now.
That's
and now
true.
I'm like, oh, let me make up for it. All these 4 or 5 months that I'm thinking I'm living good, I'm not. And so now I'm like, okay, well, let me bring these gifts, and she's already moved on. She's already checked
But
out.
what I was saying-
And it's hard to bring that back.
But what I'm saying though, we don't realize it. We as men don't realize it.
We don't.
It's not her fault.
So
I'm not saying it's her. Hold on. I'm not saying it's her fault.
Bring the ladies on this panel because I need.
I'm not saying it's her
Somebody be
fault.
checking out on us
let
like
me
that.
ask you.
All I'm saying is we don't realize it until months later.
And we get there. And we get there.
it, yeah.
But my thing is, Dominique, you said that you were in a last time you were on the podcast last week. You said you were in a long relationship, correct? All right. So let me see. So if you've been in a long relationship, it took. I'm guessing it didn't work. Why didn't it work out? If you don't mind me asking.
So that
I'm sorry.
okay. So,
I apologize.
So let me just say this.
I got this.
You be quiet. So let me say this: our relationship didn't end on any bad terms or anything like that. We knew each other for a little while before we actually got together. So we're both in the military. That was my first red flag. So I feel like I accepted. I won't say maybe the bare minimum because there was stuff that I communicated with him about, what I would like, what I wanted us to do, because he was very simple, very isolated person. So a lot of the time I really just sat back and didn't say anything. And I think that was I think that was no. Go ahead. You got.
So when you say you sat back and you didn't say anything, what do you like? What do you mean? You like he didn't get any indication whatsoever that you were checking? Like you didn't say anything when he was doing wrong the first time? Like how many times did you say he was wrong before you say you didn't sit back and say anything because, or did you just never say anything the whole relationship?
So it was more so just the action I was looking for, and I feel like I stepped back a lot and didn't really say much because I just was afraid of the relationship ending.
That's understandable. I've been
So,
there, done that.
and towards the end of the relationship, and I really didn't get a clear understanding of why it ended. I have my own speculations on it because him and I have not had that conversation, and at this point, I really don't care to. He felt like he was giving me that time. He used the time of his deployment last year, I guess, to give me that before he officially ended it.
I already got that.
So-
I got that. I already got it.
So he ended things when in your relationship. So was there any signs from him that he was checking out before then, or like did he give you any signs that he was about to end it, or was that a complete shock to you? Were you surprised, or did you anticipate him ending things?
So, real transparent moment. There was a moment in time where he did make an attempt to break up, and I, being in a very vulnerable state, I begged him not to, because I was voicing I was like, you know, we don't spend enough time together. Like, you know, you work all the time, and in that conversation, he was like, yeah, you're right, and was attempting to do it then. But then I found out a previous time that I didn't know about that he was planning to do it before. Like he had drafted a text message, and I'm like, what?
Well, thank you for being.
And I'm like, and it's easy for me to talk about it because I'm in a place that I didn't think I was going to be.
I love
with
that.
it being a long-term relationship. We were together almost 9.5 years. Yeah.
You said that.
9.5 years. Yeah, he worked a lot. I feel like I just sat back a lot of the relationship. I did communicate certain things that I wanted, but I don't know.
So,
I just
in question, did he try to communicate? One, did he try to communicate all like the things he wanted? One, and two, did the things he communicated to you and vice versa? Did y'all try to follow through with him? Like, you know, like if you say I want this, or I want, did y'all try, or did either one of y'all make an actual effort to do it, or it was just like, here we go? And I've been on this side. I've been on this street, so I know what that looks like.
I'll say, as far as stuff that he said that he wanted, I understood, and I think that's a big reason why I sat back, because just the type of person that he is in the life he's always lived, he's always been, for the most part, on his own. He does not like relying on anybody. And I think he just carries that through whatever, if he's in a relationship or not, he just carries that.
Okay, so
like
there's some traumas and issues that's way bigger than y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing you could probably do to
that was
fix
out
that.
of my control, and it's like, I mean, I always reassured him I was always there, you know, if he needed to talk or whatever. He didn't really, I mean, over time he did open up, but he was still very reserved.
Yeah.
And I didn't push that, you know.
Okay, and I can see that. I think especially with, and based on what you described, some people, or it's hard for them to open, and especially when they're so being insular. I used to be super insular. Outgoing, I was very talkative, but you know Keelan from just talking. But now I try to open myself up because I couldn't do that to people. I didn't trust people. I didn't trust people to do right by my feelings, right, or my emotions, or the things I told them. So I never trusted people. Now I'm at the point where I'm trying to trust people. So I could see his issue, but then also I had to go get help because I couldn't do it. I tried to do it by myself. I was like, yeah, I got this. I'm OG. OG was struggling over there.
And I think that was part of his issue too. And I don't know if he's done anything since, you know, we've been out of the relationship. And mind you, we still communicate. So it's like, I mean, it's not like full blown like long conversations or anything, but
y'all don't hate each other.
no.
Yeah, it's
never like that.
we
Like,
just grew apart and we're not together anymore.
Well,
Basically, yeah.
Let me ask this here, particularly to the fellas.
And if you're gonna change
Is,
the topic, then
is it that we just kind of miss the signs
Yes.
and the things that they actually portray to help us say, hey, no, really back in, come on back home, and we just kind of just look oblivious to
We
it,
do.
like we just gonna do our thing and just like, oh,
we
deal with it.
We 100%
No, but-
do it.
yeah,
We
yeah.
100% do simply because, I ain't gonna say 100%, but we do because they make it seem like it's still cool. You know what? You can go out there if you want to. I can go out there if I want to though. I got action.
You knew that
and
was
we told it.
You knew
we
that
told
was a
him,
threat. You knew that was a threat.
But you know what? I gotta see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to go out there, go out the street. Go
So,
no, but-
all right,
no, no.
I look at it. All right, well, I'm looking at the street. I'm looking at, I'm gonna go because I think you're playing.
Real talk.
I just go for it. I went for it every time.
We do look at it as oblivious, and we try to basically sugarcoat it, or basically, oh, she really don't mean that, or we try to twist it into something that fits our benefit. Until it's basically too late, until we don't.
Yeah, we out of there.
Until we out of there. Basically, until we out of there.
But you know, but then, and once again, sometimes we are really just oblivious to that threat. We think in our minds, we think, okay, what is that? We didn't know that was a threat. You can go out there if you want to, but you say it so calm and smooth. We think, okay, well, shit. All right, well, do you want something to eat before I go? Because I'm totally misreading the situation. I'm like, okay, what is this? All right, well, I'll be back in a little bit. So yeah, we as men. Not all men.
We misread it.
But there's a lot of men, myself included, that'll misread that. I ain't
We
gonna say most
misread
men.
it.
So I have a
But for me, I
We
misread
misread
it.
it.
So I have a question. Like, did your guys grow up in 2-parent households? Like, don't let me ask you why. Because if you grew up in, it's very hard to. Women, we make our feelings known. Like sometimes, you know. How you misread a situation after time and time again. I done told you
I
10
grew up in
times,
two-parents household.
quit messing with Sally.
He misread
And
that
then
situation all the time,
11th time
too.
I tell you, yeah, go ahead and
He
mess
did
with
the same
Sally.
thing. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
so
fuck.
daddy was misreading too?
He misread it. He misread it too. Where at one point I was like,
Like I said,
you don't
I
see
grew
what's
up in no
happening?
household.
Like, you
I ain't gonna be like you. I grew up.
But if you said
Like,
what
it's
you
so
did,
good.
you don't feel yourself going down the same path though. Like, cause me, sometimes I be like, damn, Eric, you acting like your mom, you acting like Jasmine today. Calm down, sis. Like, you don't feel yourself going down.
You know
that
what?
same path.
When I look at them, they turned out all right. So they when they decide to walk away and do their things and stuff like that, they turned out all right. So they needed them for each other for what the time they had. They needed that for them. But when they walked away, they was like the best of friends. Like when they got older and watching them going home, and I'm like, Dad, why you over mama's house? That pissed me off. Why you over here?
So-
they coming out his drawers.
So in your
You ain't lived here
mind,
years.
so in your mind,
Y'all been doing 30 years. What you over in your drawers for?
so
Leave my mama alone.
So you saw him put her through trauma, but in the end, she accepted him back. So you thought you can put another woman through trauma because in the end, she gonna accept you back.
No.
That's what you just
I
said.
don't expect loss. I expect 100% losses. I don't expect you to set me back. If I get out there and I do something wrong and it's outside, like you said earlier, your boundaries, and you walk away, I have to respect and accept that.
Yes.
I'm not gonna show up at your job tomorrow saying, "Hey man, I'm so sorry." I accept when I realize, and the last time I say, "Man, I'm sorry," and you say I can't accept it no more.
Well-
I accept that. I take it. All right, well. It's, let me move on and let me get out your life and let me do whatever it is to make you feel comfortable, safe, and out of your space. Because I know that's what I have to do at this point. Yeah, do it hurt? Yeah, absolutely. Hurt like a motherfucker.
I mean, I think that's
Do I be sad? Yes.
slightly different in where she's going. Because she's saying it hurts us when we see our parents after they had that moment, they had that split, now they cool as a fan. Well, it takes time to get to a point where y'all can be cool again.
Yes, you do.
And y'all ain't got the same relationship y'all had prior to now.
For sure.
And trust me, I saw it with my own two eyes, with my own mama, and it was the weirdest thing I ever saw in my life because her husband and my daddy they was like goddamn best friends. And he could pick up the phone and call, "Hey, I need some help with something," and he just come over and do it with no problem. So it was the weirdest thing in the world for me, and I'm like, wait, whoa, this is stupid. I know y'all broke up because he wasn't on the same wavelength with you, and he ain't trying to do what you doing. Why y'all even cool? Because I don't even fuck with you. So what's the point?
Yeah. See, for me, mine tells the difference because I grew up on the street, so I had none of that shit. I had none of that shit right there. But the bullshit y'all talking, I had none of that. I had none of that. You
Did
know,
have your mom or your dad growing up? You say you grew up in the streets, so you didn't have either one.
look, I had the streets. Nigga, I had the streets.
That sounds like a deep.
That's the fuck I had the streets.
I respect that.
So, yeah, he did. I read the story. His book will be coming out soon because you need to write that. All right, so okay, so with that being the case, you know we all love somebody, right? We all can love people, and it's gonna be kind of short because I know we started how we started and how we finished. Oh no, we got time. All right, yeah. So all right, so with that being the case, how is it, and how does that work for y'all when y'all love somebody, but y'all no longer like them? And this could be anything. This could be relationships. I've been in relationships that I've loved somebody and don't like my friendships. I love you, but I don't like you. I don't like you as a person for whatever you're doing. How does that look for y'all, and what do y'all do? And hold on, Scarlett, grab.
Yeah.
Every hand sitting.
So for me, I'm battling with myself. If I love you but I don't like you, it is literally a mental battle because I have to keep I don't know, I have to keep reminding myself that you hurt me and I don't like you. If I love you, it's hard to love somebody and not like them. It is very, you know how much work it takes to love somebody and not like them? It is very, very hard to do. You have to push. No. For me, it is. For me, I can't just, well, knowing me, I love everybody. I'm a free spirit, y'all. I love everybody. Shut up. But I love everybody, but for me, I will say I don't set my boundary set. I need to work on it. I'm working on it now, actually. My boundary set needs work, but I will literally, you hush. But I will literally let you, man, it takes a lot for me not to like you. It really does take a lot for me not to like you. So once I'm at the point that where I love you, but I just can't be around you, I hate it because I'm battling with myself because that's my friend. I want to call my friend and tell my friend or my guy friend everything. I want to communicate because I love you and I want you to know about my life and I want to know about your life and I really care about you. But you fucked me over time after time and time again, so I don't like you. I can't talk to you. I can't do that to you. And that it makes me feel bad. It makes me feel sad because you love this person that you can't have contact. I hate you so much. Not everybody disagreeing with me. Get this mic. Never mind. Thank you. Never mind.
Real talk. For me, it's like this. I love my mama, but
All right.
but I hate her. My mama was on deathbed. I told her hey, you good? We cool. I forgive you. Walked out. 4 a.m, I got the call. Mama dead. All right, cool. What do? It wasn't nothing.
Okay, well, shit.
You know,
on that first of all, rest in peace to his mother.
It's just.
Why you look so concerned?
Because I don't know what's going on.
Thank you, though. Think about it.
But no. For real though. But when we really come talk about it, it's like this. I love her to death, but we was not friends. I didn't like her. I hate her for all the shit she did, but that was my mama.
Understood.
And everything she put me through, I don't regret it. It made me man who I am. But, yeah.
I can understand that. I can understand that.
I can understand that too. Go ahead.
I would say that I'm similar to her. If I don't like you and I love you, it's really hard to deal with you because I feel like they go hand in hand. I feel like love is something that I feel like it's grown either through your blood, automatically if that's your relative, that's a natural love that you have for them, or if y'all have bonded in a certain way, y'all grew that love. Then comes from how y'all interact with one another. And if we don't interact well, that's why I don't like you. I can love you, but not like you, and that's why I don't interact with you. So it's that simple. It's no, if I don't like you, I'm not going to interact with you. Period. It's just.
I want to touch on what Kane said from a woman's point of view. Growing up, I didn't like my mama neither. Literally, I could not stand my mother. I feel like in the beginning, she put me in a place where I had to be parent to my siblings at a very, very young age. And I can see if she was out there working and stuff like that, but she was a stay-at-home wife, and I still had to be a parent to my siblings, which was very unfair to me because I feel like I didn't have the childhood that I deserve. But going older, I have an appreciation for my mom and I kind of have an understanding for my mom because my mom had 5 kids before the age of 21. I told y'all this my first and second time I was here, 5 kids before the age of 21. She did not know how to be a parent at that time. And when I had my first, I only have 1 kid, a little boy. When I had Nugget, I related to her so much because I struggled so much with that 1 kid. And I was grown. I was 23 when I had my first one. I struggled so much with this little boy, and I can only imagine what she went through with 5 by herself, younger than me, no resources, no education, no nothing. So by the time I was able to take care of my siblings, my mom checked out. Like she checked out. Like we were talking about earlier, she had been left a relationship with us. And it took me, I was so hurt. I was so mad. I was angry at the world. I rebelled so bad. Everything that she wanted me to do, I did the exact opposite because I'm like, no, like you did not, whatever. But as a parent now, I completely understand my mom. I understand why she checked out. Parenting is hard. Being a mother is hard. The pressures of raising a little black boy is freaking hard. Every day I wake up thinking about what can and possibly will happen to my son. So I'm so sorry that you felt that way. I'm so sorry that happened, but the pressures of being a mom, it sucks. Again. It really does suck.
Whoa.
Well, I'm sorry, y'all.
And the reason I got a whoa,
Go ahead.
my whoa is because I'm a single dad of a girl.
Okay.
So I get the pressures of being a parent, and I can understand where you're coming from. Can't always agree.
Yeah,
And that's fair.
Good point on that, yeah.
But what I did understand was, even with dealing with my mom while she was still on this earth, it was more of I didn't understand what you were doing then, and I didn't like you when I was younger. After I got older, I get the message. I get what you were trying to put in me. I can understand it now. And our relationship has now changed from more of a parenting-child relationship to a, nigga, we friends.
That's just like
We,
that.
we cool.
Just like that. Very good.
I can talk to you now about whatever going on in my life, and you're going to hear it all, whether it's good, bad, and different, or I'm dealing with some women and all the kind of tomfoolery that's going. You can listen to it all now, and you're not judging me. And, hey, it's going to be all right, baby, and we're going to get through it. And that's what it is. Because now that relationship has evolved into something different. And even with my own child, it got to a point where a lot of people didn't understand your parenting method, because it came to a point of, I can't tell this goddamn child what to do. She's 17, 18 years old. She ain't listening to what I can do. Listening. But what I can do is I can be an ear for you. I can be guidance for you. I can talk to you. I can't tell you no more and make decisions for you, because now you're at a different point.
And I think what happens is that when it comes to our parents and then also our children, right? We at some point they make us not like them, and they do it for a reason. They do it for a reason. Man. That's a reason. And you have to understand the reason. I don't understand the reason. I knew at one point I didn't like my dad. I understand that. And Mom, if you're watching, I didn't like you at one point either.
Yeah.
But I love you. Because my mom might be on here sometimes. She'll check in on the show sometimes. She don't say nothing, but I saw your little show. And I'm like, yeah. And it doesn't about you. But on the other side of it, I think when it comes to it, when it comes to the like and love part, we like you say, and parents are a very good example. We'll love them, but we don't like them. Yeah. Then we get older, we start sometimes, not all times, we learn how to like them, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we never get over. We learn to hate them.
Yeah, I mean,
it just depends on which way they go.
Yeah, I mean, I say with that being said, right there. See, my mom died early. My mom died in 2002. Yeah. So I was still we was just getting ready to cross that bridge. So we never got to cross that bridge because she died. So Yeah, I might didn't. I forgave her. I still love her. Fuck, that's my. She was still my best friend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we never got to cross that bridge where like, hey, what you doing today?
Yeah.
Type shit because she died too early.
Yeah. And then yeah, I
Type shit.
understand that.
No, so
My mother's my daughter's their mother passed in '04. So I'm having to look out for them, raise them, and get them up to where they need to be in school and all that stuff. That was work. Yeah, it wasn't easy. And they love me there, but there's times they don't like me now. Unless I'm buying shots at the bar. I get buying shots at the bar. They love dad to death. They're old enough now, so they meet dad at the bar. Hey, where you at? I'm at the bar. I'm on the way. They pull up on me. But they're my girls, right? And so I make it a point to. But I understand at times you don't like me. But then that comes to and bringing that back because for the people that we lost, so that's strong tonight.
Get strong tonight.
But then on the other side of it, when it comes to the relationship side, we're gonna go back there. We're gonna ease off.
Oh, yeah,
we're gonna try to come back a little bit. When it comes to a relationship and being with somebody that you no longer like, how do you navigate that? How do you deal with that? We just lost camera. We got the camera back.
Keep going. Keep going.
So when it comes to the relationship side of it, with your person, not your mother, not your father, but your the people that you deal with and work with, or that you love. Like when I love somebody and then I no longer like you, my withdrawal is different because I'm not gonna shit on you. I'm not gonna tell you secrets.
Nope.
I'm not gonna do anything.
No.
And right now, and we might sink back. Yeah, we might sink back up in a year or two. But right now, at this moment in our lives, I can't fool with you.
Yeah.
I can't work with you like that. And so, and that's for me. But because I don't, when I close the door, I'm gonna close it all the way. And I know that right now, man, that you're doing something it don't sit right with me, and I can't deal with. Or I could be the person doing something that ain't sitting right. So that how do we navigate that side, and what we do to get past that, or do we even try?
You do try. Me personally, I step away. I will step away from somebody in a heartbeat. I don't feel like I owe you no explanation. I don't feel like I'm not finna give you an explanation, because if you're truly my person, if you're truly my friend and I love you and stuff like that, then I feel like in my mind, you should know what you did wrong, but that is not always the case. And I had to tell myself that, because like I told you, this is my friend right here. This is my baby. But me and her fall out, and we had a falling out. And I was like, we talked today actually. And I was like, bro, you said something to me that I did not like, and it was this, and I took it this way. And she was like, girl, what? Like, no, that wasn't the case. Like, that's not how I meant it. That's not how I said it. I'm so sorry I offended you. I love you. That's not what we were going for. And honest to God, I don't know. I just step away from the situation until I can.
It's cool to be able to admit.
And that's right how you deal with it.
yeah, it's cool to be able to man relationships, everything else like that. Sometimes you just fall out. Sometimes you have issues with people.
Yes.
Hey, because just because whatever they might say something, you took it the wrong way or whatever. Sometimes you just got to talk to them. But hey, it really is just a matter of talking to them. Conversation.
So, and I hope my family ain't watching when I talk about this. Well, I
Hope your family watching.
follow me on Facebook though.
Hey, Kathy, hope you watching. Everybody else watching. Hope y'all watching.
Well, I say it because of the situation that I was in. I was messing with somebody who was married at one point, and
Intentionally, like you knew he was married, and he was like, "Fuck it, okay." Cool.
yeah,
we all
I
have.
intentionally entered into it.
I said we all have. Most all of us have. I apologize.
Okay.
Not
We'll go back to that.
I believe in karma.
But go ahead.
I ain't
So,
putting that out in the
entering
atmosphere.
into that, military. Oof. I just have an affiliation, apparently. So that lasted a couple years. I will admit, my self-esteem was very low. I was just going through some other stuff. But towards the end of that situation, I was like, hey, because he was a lot of talk. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to get a divorce. I'm going to do this now. Okay, where are the papers? Didn't do shit.
He playing the long
Didn't
game.
do shit.
Hey, that for 20 years. On Wednesday, we going to get
a
the
baby and everything, and I'm still around. I'm like, okay, I'm a dumbass. But, so, yeah.
We all got it.
Well, so towards the end of that situation, I was like, hey, like, this just ain't. I can't do this anymore. Like I can't keep doing this. I'm not gonna be one of them ones 10, 15 years down the line still waiting on you. So he was like, all right, cool. Down the line, I got into my next relationship probably way sooner than I should have. But after that, him trying to apologize, and it's like he trying to play the victim and all this and that. I'm like, all right, this is why I ain't talking to you.
They try to gaslight you.
I'm like, bro, okay. I'm like, because finally at one point I was like, yeah, you did fuck up, but the past is the past. You know, shit happens. Like, and stop trying to make it seem like I'm the bad guy because I'm telling you, hey, this is my boundary. Like, you're trying to call me on Facebook, video chat, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. If you want to message me, fine, let's catch up, whatever. Stop doing that. Like, respect my boundary and stop trying to make it seem like I'm the bad guy for telling you that. We don't know that. Like,
no, we do know that.
Like, you know,
okay,
like I'm wrong because I told you to stop calling me. Like, no.
Yeah, no, that's just bullshit behavior. Because it's no point. I'm gonna tell you something. If I call you on video chat, I really need something from you. It ain't.
He
hey,
didn't
what
need
you
not
doing?
shit.
I 100%. Because I only like.
He
talking
didn't need
on
a
the phone
damn
like that.
thing. Like, why do you need to see my face? I don't want to see yours.
Yeah, I don't. We just talk. Hey, we can text.
We as guys, when we hit a point and we know that she just done checked out, we lose it.
Yes, y'all do.
So we'll video chat, we'll call.
I didn't.
Your situation is different.
No, hold on.
Once I knew I lost, I was in my feelings.
Actually,
Most of us,
most dudes will do that shit.
we gonna go to the
cats
extreme.
will lose it.
That's weird shit.
All of y'all would do it.
Cats will lose it.
Really? Are y'all fucking with me right now?
You different.
Nigga,
He done lost it. Like, so
Nah,
you
I
ain't
won't do
never
it.
lost your shit over a female? That's what you telling me?
Never.
You finna sit on this podcast and tell us in your years of life, you ain't never lost your shit over
One
a
time.
female, not one time in your history.
Not to video chat.
When she told me it was over and I realized it
And
was
you
over,
like, okay.
no, you know what? I do a couple things. Let me go buy the extra little shit or whatever. But after that, no. Am I gonna show up at your job with flowers? No. Am I gonna come in there? No. I'm gonna do your shit. Okay. Once I get it, once you make me get it, I got it.
Hold on. Hold on. We don't video chat. Man.
Yeah, I do. I be in my feelings. I suffer through it, but I don't show up at your shit. I'm not gonna blow up his spot. I'm not
Both of them had to drink.
simply because certain things. Now I might get emotional about certain shit. But then certain shit be principle.
Yeah, he gonna cry in the car.
hey, men cry in the dark, but we cry in the daytime too. And for the record, my feelings get hurt. I've cried before, so I ain't like I don't cry. I don't cry all the fucking time.
Do you go out and get another girl to cover up those hurt feelings? Or how do you deal with those hurt feelings?
You know what? I don't. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't. Simply because
Stick it in.
No, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't go out and get another. Just go grab another girl. Simply because what happens is that you'll get out there. I'm fucking out of spite. Yeah. She enjoying the fucking, and then all of a sudden I like you too much or I love you too much, and that happens to me, right? And so I have to avoid that shit. What the hell? Yeah, shit happens to me all the fucking time.
Mine's a way
So you just got magical fall in love penis.
No. It's my personality. It's not so much my penis. My penis is not magical. First of all, it's not magical.
Must be
214. No, it's not magical penis. It's just that I have a decent personality, and for whatever reason, it's a lot of men out here that's lacking personality.
I'll give you that.
That's tripping me the fuck out.
I will give you personality.
And watching this man work a room, females are, I would give Keelan one thing. Females are, when he works a room and you watch him, they are drawn to his big head. I don't know why, I can't explain it, but they do be drawn to Look at this man. Man, get this mic. Get this mic.
Look, I can get how, let me stop this lie first. I don't get how when you done broke up with somebody, you can fall into a situation. No, last time you want to fall into a situation, you want to fall into a shot of ass.
Yeah.
I want to get over her, so I start fucking other people.
But the thing, the dilemma,
the thing about we can't do it because when we try to do it,
We're not emotional.
we are. We are very emotional. We're emotional as shit.
we're emotional motherfuckers.
It's just fuck.
Oh, Jerry, y'all get that mic. They playing mic right now. Get that mic from your mic to y'all.
All right, we're going to take over because they lying.
Lies, they be.
Okay, okay, because I'm saying men are very emotional. Y'all
Very
just don't express
emotional.
it. Y'all don't share it. Y'all don't share it. Y'all are emotional, but y'all don't share it at all. And y'all are taught. A lot of them are taught not to share it. So I understand why you're suppressed. But I think that men are way more emotional than women.
Way
We
more.
just, we
Way
just
more.
know how to. I feel like express our we're comfortable with
They
expressing.
better not be Earl
That's the
commenting.
point. We're more comfortable with expressing our
Get under her friend. If he don't be
emotions, whereas
quiet.
men, they suppress it and they have way more, but they don't express it. And women, as soon as we feel something, we gonna let you know. It just, I feel some type of way.
That's because when we do express, y'all shit on us.
Damn.
That's not
No,
true.
you take
See,
it that way.
it's not that.
No.
You take it that way, like,
Don't speak for everybody now, because we ain't all like
Yeah,
that.
it's
A lot of men. Here you go.
It's what-
If a man expresses emotions to a woman, 9 times out of 10, it'll end up getting shit. It'll end up getting shit on us because
don't-
basically y'all would take that shit that we give y'all, be like, hey, this my vulnerability. This what I want to do. Woo, woo. Whatever the vulnerability is, then y'all fuck with. When y'all mad at us, y'all will turn around and shit on us.
But my thing is, how many times?
Yeah, you're
You know
right,
what? At a
Posty, you're
certain
right.
point, you know what? The first year of me, like I told you, I was in a 5-year relationship and it didn't work out. And the first year, he told me his trauma. The first year, I wanted to help you. Second year, I wanted to help you. Third year, I wanted to help you. Fourth year, I don't want to help you. Fifth year, boy, fuck you,
fuck
your
your
trauma.
traumas.
Fuck everything. Fuck you, your mama, your daddy, your
God
auntie.
damn.
Fuck the girl who touched you. Fuck everybody that did that
Tell
because
me
you
this
have
right now.
shitted on me and my feelings for 5 years. You have shitted on my emotions, my traumas. I didn't told you how I want to be treated, how I want to be treated because of my traumas. And for the past 5 years, you have shitted on that. But now all of a sudden, you want me to care about yours, boy. Fuck you and everything that comes with you. I'm gonna throw it in your face. I'm gonna stump on it, spit on it, and treat you how you treated me these all years. And when I do it, I'm gonna do it 10 times worse because you've done it for so long and I allowed it for so long. I'm not gonna sit here and let you play us women like that. You're not
All
gonna
right,
play
kid.
us
And on
like
that,
that.
on that,
And I'm about to get you right here. You go. And I'm about to get you right now.
Okay, everybody
because
calm
basically
down.
what the issue is right here.
All right, woo.
Because your ass is
Let's
shit
fire
on
up so tonight.
us. Because your ass gonna be mad at us. You want to be mad at us about everything because all this trauma that you didn't let us, let's say, shit on you about. Okay, we done shit on you about. But hold on. But hold on. See, but think about this right here, though. No, I didn't fuck up. No, I didn't fuck up. This shit right here. This one is right here. One, y'all allow us to do what the fuck we was doing. That's number one. That's fucking number one.
All right, move this
Number
glass
two,
away.
motherfucking number two.
Calm down, dog. Calm down.
Here you go. See, number one, y'all allow us to do it. Then number two, y'all still allow us to do what was okay instead of correcting it.
Then we're back.
And here you go.
Back to back.
So
Number one is number two.
number one is number two.
It's number one.
I'm about to play with you.
I hate you, Denisha.
It's the same thing, you know. Because basically,
But my thing is,
no, here goes like this. So
I hate y'all so much.
so then if you got a man who listening to you and understands your trauma and
You want to put me in that position? I have the guy who. Go ahead, keep going. You want to put me in that position? If you listen to me, you heard my trauma, you care about me, you would not have put me in that position in the first place. You would not have.
well, here we go. But sometimes a man might put you in a position, but if you tell him, no, hold on.
You testing me?
No, hold on.
I failed
No,
all
hold on. No, we're talking. Here we go. It's like this. And if he did put you in that position, and if he was sincere about being sorry about putting you in that position, he'll never put you in a position again.
That's fine. But like I told you, that was 5 years. The first year you put me in that position.
You was fucking with a fuck nigga.
Huh?
You was fucking with a fuck nigga. Your nigga was fucking with a fuck nigga.
I was fucking with a
No. You was fucking with a young
real
man.
nigga. I'll give you that. Period.
See,
Because I would give you that because, honest to God, I
All
would
right,
give you
all
that.
right.
I probably was.
Hey, we just had a fast tonight. Kane done left the show. We had a fast night. Kane done left the show. Okay, look here, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you something. We're at the top of the hour, and man,
top of the hour.
we can talk about this for 2-3 hours, man. Cause I see, and we probably gonna talk about this for a little bit longer. Cause I mean, You know what? When we did these topics today, for the record, when we did these topics earlier, I was like, okay, well, I don't know where we're gonna go with this, but
We went
I was
somewhere.
not expecting where this went. Yeah, we went down the rabbit hole, and this was intense.
It was actually a
so
good
we're gonna have to have some decompression over a couple of drinks, and yeah, we gotta go to meditation. Hey, and for the record, Red Room has a meditation room down here, and also they have
Period.
self-care Mondays.
Self-care Mondays,
and we're gonna
every
all
single
probably be here for
Monday.
self-care Mondays simply because guess what?
We need it.
We need that shit tonight. I wish they was here tonight. We get self-care right now. But on that note, man, we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna wind this down. Man, it's been a great night. Thank you for everybody who came. We had a lot of new faces tonight, and I appreciate y'all coming, right? Because we missing some faces, but we got some faces, and y'all faces have been beautiful. The conversation's been great. Y'all worked me to death tonight trying to keep everything together. Worked the shit out of me tonight, so I
ladies were
appreciate
well
that.
behaved.
Yeah. So, the ladies actually were rated. It was a couple of the fellas, and I ain't gonna say no names. But a couple of fellas, man, they felt some type of way this evening, and they expressed it.
Person that caused the scene.
Okay, well, them two fellas felt some type of way tonight, and so they need to express their feelings. And I appreciate y'all releasing y'all feelings tonight, because y'all did that. Because 9 times out of 10, I'd have to hear about this shit car. we talking in the dark. We cry in the dark, y'all. Me and cry in the dark. But on that note, man, we're gonna say our introductions, our outgoes, right? Because earlier we didn't get to. So if you got social media you want to be found on, if not, cool. But say who you are, what you're doing, or just, man, thank you and for the record, thank y'all for coming. We're filming in front of a live studio audience. Thank y'all for coming. We appreciate all y'all over there. And if y'all got any topics or anything, man, please let us know. We'll talk about it. If you ever want to be on the show, let us know. And it'll be less rowdy.
She gonna get on there. She don't know
It's gonna be less rowdy. So let's say we're gonna say our we're gonna get out of here. For the record, every Monday morning we release a previous episode. So you can find it on every major platform. Red Room Talk Show on every major platform. We release an episode. Also follow us on YouTube. We need subscribers. And for everybody that's following us already, man, we appreciate y'all because that's been a bonus for us. So thank y'all so much because it's helping as we try to grow. Because I think we're on to something. The team thinks we're on to something. The Red Room thinks we're on to something, so we're trying to make this happen. So we're going to say some goodbyes.
Hey, don't forget about Red Room
and then we're going to sing
merchandise.
our outro song.
Hey, don't forget about the Red Room
Okay, we
merchandise.
can sign up for the singing part? Okay, then. All right.
Hey, Keelan, don't forget about merchandise, man.
Oh, yeah. Also, I apologize. Also, we have Red Room merchandise. So I know you can see them hanging right there. We have them for the men, women, and the Kingsters. And we can get those made for you. And they're at a nominal fee. That is really great price. Great price point. We can make all sizes. I don't know what the actual price is, so I know the price. $2,200.
$20.
I saw 2 2s and a 0. Where am I missing something?
It was 2 and 0.
$20. Oh, so you can buy the merchandise for $20. You can go to the Beacon Red Room, redroomdollars.org. You can buy it there. You can also find us on every platform. You can reach out to any one of us here. We can definitely make it happen. And they're beautiful shirts, great quality, and also they reached some of them sizes that you may not know you have.
Already.
And so let's say outros now.
We're gonna get the outros. Okay, I'm gonna start the outro. You know, Kane, Cali Smooth. You know, cigar consul of the room. Shit. This weekend, well, we got we got TXL. We got TXL this weekend. It's gonna be live. Hey, come on out. We got Colette tomorrow night. Friday night we got House of Blues. Saturday we got
Water Park in Little Am.
Water Park in Little Am. Then Sunday we got Lava Cantina. Come on out, have fun.
We outside.
We doing. We outside this weekend.
Hey, and guess what? It's about 760 people flew in from all over the country for this party this weekend. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Danae. My Instagram is 2_ D.R.
Two underscores.
2 more underscores, because, everybody likes their initials, and they're the same as mine.
But they ain't got them underscores like you got them.
No, they don't.
Your underscore came
so
strong.
remember, it's 2.
That's if your underscores in the name. Okay.
My name is Dominique. You can follow me on Facebook, Dominique Henry. My IG is DC Henry 90. If you want to follow me on there.
I am Rob, also known as the Common Man, and you can find me on Facebook at Rob Harrison, as well as you will possibly be seeing Bay and Bay this weekend because I am polyamorous. Out at Texas Takeover all damn weekend acting the fool. So if you do see
Bay and
me,
Bay with 'em.
please come and holler because we
I will
just
tell
gonna
you
have a
about it in a
good
second.
time and enjoy the people and the atmosphere all weekend. And yes, we will be at Cigar International on Sunday because we like to get the sushi and smoke cigars.
All right, you guys. Again, I am Scarlett. I am the intern here at the Red Room. So if y'all can do me a favor and please follow the Red Room's Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. We're even on TikTok. You guys, please follow Red Room Dallas anywhere that you see us. That would greatly benefit me and us here. We greatly appreciate you guys for that. But you can follow me personally at Madly_Beautiful on all platforms.
Okay, and I'm Keelan, LifestyleUnlimited.club. This weekend I'll be at Texas Takeover. Tomorrow night we got the party at the Pink.
Party at the Pink.
Party at the Pink
Party at
tomorrow
the
night.
Pink.
So at Colette's we got the party at the Pink. Colette's Club. So it's
Club.
down in the valley
get there
where the girls
early.
get naked. Hey, it's that party. So it's
real.
that party tomorrow night. So we got a party at the Pink tomorrow night. And then like Kane said, this whole weekend we in the streets. So we got 760 to 780 people flew in from all over the country. I think they're starting off with brunch at True Kitchen Cocktails.
There will be a brunch at True Kitchen and Cocktail, and then there will be karaoke party at the Host Hotel.
And then we got the Host Hotel at the Renaissance in Las Colinas. And it's karaoke, it's a party, they got a pool. These people rent out the entire hotel. There's almost 400 rooms, 350 to 400 rooms. Every last one of them rooms is booked by, the entire hotel is booked by this group, Texas Takeover. So, yeah, the next hotel is gone too. So, understand how many people here that came to have a good time. They from out of town, and so we're going to show them what Dallas look like, and we can handle this 110 degree. They can't. So yeah, take the liquor. No, don't take the liquor. But seriously. So thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe. Red Room Dallas. Thank you for always hosting and letting us do our thing here. Come down, see it, check it out. Come check out the audience. And we out here on that note. Y'all take care. Stay real. Peace.
Enjoy your night. Good night.